anybody comes on. To anybody who comes along later, hello, hello to everyone, and hope everyone's doing good. Sorry I've not been filming or anything. Not been vlogging. Um, and I've been crying all day long. Like, I feel like I have anyway. But I don't know. It's been really crazy. I've had, well, I love you, Janelle, so much. Gosh, I miss you. Um, so yeah, yeah, I wasn't gonna vlog. I just have not been there. I've not been. I've been so exhausted. First off, hey Edna, but I've also been sick and had a lot going on. Becca, what's going on, lady? Give your mammy a hug for me, please. So yes, a lot going on. Um, okay, sounds good. And I've not really talked about it just because I don't know. I don't know how everything's going to turn out with my job. I will fill everyone in as it goes, I guess. But some things have definitely changed and are probably going to change even more. So, anyway, the reason I wanted to get on is because, um, as most of you know, I'm in kids ministry at Faith Church, and I love it. It has changed my life. God has changed my life, but He's used kids ministry to teach me, because as I teach the kids, I'm learning as they are. And I think that has been not, I won't say the biggest blessing of it all, because the kids and being able to, what's going on, Janae? Being able to minister to them and get to know them and touch their lives. Um, yeah, it has been awesome. Um, I will say that it's been kind of rough just because I feel like the enemy is coming at me in so many different ways. And um, at points in times, I get so mentally stressed out that I guess my way to deal with it subconsciously is to just check out. And I do it without even knowing it, you know. But anywho, so last Sunday I was doing the altar call and I was talking to them about how, I haven't tithed like I should. And um, I don't know. I don't know how long I've been tithing, but it has not been very long. I've tithed off and on, but I just could never find the money. It seemed like, always had bills to pay. Always had something coming up to where I did not have anything left over. And so anyway, it's really tugged at me. It's tugged at my heart because that's what we teach the kids. We have, a structured sermon. Um, where we do certain things, and one of them is tithing, where we take up offering. And we talk about, the different tithing and then giving extra, because there's tithing and then there's giving. And, like, I knew that it was important, obviously, because we're teaching it to the kids, and I just never could seem to find the extra no matter what. And so I told my mom, I was like, it's really been killing me. It's really been tugging at my heart majorly that I start tithing. So you do how you want to. I'm just going to automatically, when I get my check, take that 10 out very first. Um, so I don't even count it as part of my check. And I want to see. I want to give. I want to give. I want to tithe. I want to be a diligent, obedient child of God. Um, so for 2 years, I've been teaching these kids to tithe, and I haven't been. And I started, and to be honest with you, it's just like within, I don't know, within the first day or two that I consciously made that decision, put paid my tithe, and within the next day, like money was literally coming from like 3 or 4 different places that we weren't counting on, and it just, I don't know. To me, it was just a sign. It was, hey, hey, everybody. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've missed you guys so much. So anyway, and then I'm sitting here today. Told the kids all about that. I got to do altar call this past Sunday, all 3 services. So in getting to do that, I don't go to the downstairs service, the big kid service, well, I call it, or the big people service. So I try to catch up throughout the week, the next week, whenever I get a chance. Well, I'm pretty behind on catching up because somehow there's always a reason or excuse as to why it never happens. But anyway, um, I started on this series, I think yesterday. It's called Leave Your Mark. We've got the bracelets for it. I love that we have themed. That's backwards. I love that we have themed services. It's like 3 or 4, 5 series ordeals, and each one of them has a whole life with it. Oh man, it's so unexplainable how great my church. I love our church. I love our church. If you guys do not have a church, hey Dustin, I love all you guys. If you guys do not have a church, please, please, please go to igotofaith.com. I'm telling you right now, this is the most amazing organization, people, family. Um, so anyway, okay, I am watching the new series, and I watched one yesterday, or maybe I watched it last week. I think I watched it last week. But anyway, so I started on the new one, and then we had a guest speaker on the second one, and then so on the third one, watching it, and a family comes up that they've always stuck out in my mind because she actually handed me my kids ministry application and sit there and talk to me about joining kids ministry. So to me, it's always kind of been like I associate that with her being in kids ministry. Every time I see her, it just like it makes me happy. So anyway, it's her and her husband, and they're tithing, and it's my story. Like there's times where we've had to go to the food bank. We had to go like last month. I mean, to be honest with you, and anyway, that they had made the conscious decision to tithe, and the blessings that have occurred in their lives. Um, I don't know. Like I'm just so absolutely thrilled. I see 6 people in here. I hope we have just as many likes, if not more, because this beautiful. Oh, you're so awesome. And I also want to tell you guys this. It has just been, it's been great, but at the same time, like my spiritual journey has been really great. The past, what, I don't even know how long it's been since I've been on here. I have no clue. Too long. Um, my spiritual journey, like I feel like I've made leaps and bounds, but at the same time, blah, with work and everything how it is at the moment, I'm not only stressing my stuff, I'm stressing another person's stuff, business. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And so I think that, to be quite honest, I feel like my body's way or my mind's way to deal with it, cope with it, is to just check out. And like seriously, like I've had problems just making simple decisions. Just stand there and just be like, literally the day before, I think it was the day before yesterday, I was all over this place. I didn't have a clue as to what I was doing. I was here, I was there. Am I doing this? Am I not? Should I should do that, or start one job and go over here? It was just ridiculous. Like I could just tell that the mental aspect was getting a little heavy. So anyway, it truly amazes me how great our Creator is, and it is hard. It is hard to serve Christ and follow Christ because the enemy. I hate saying that, but I mean it's true. I mean that's the truth. Is that it's hard because the enemy comes full force in everything, um, in all of our surroundings. I just feel like he's at every corner, and he knows in every situation what will hurt me, and I let that get inside my head, and within moments of feeling joy and happiness and fulfillment and growth, and within moments of that, it, I'm over here dogging myself, um off the back in that hateful, oh, just walking around like this. These wrinkles, you see these wrinkles? I don't want no wrinkles. My stress lines. That's what I do. I always try to do like this. But anyway, um, so watching these today, let's get back on topic. Watching these today, these series, hearing the family talk about it, it really, really, really amazed me, um, how we have what's called the 90-day challenge, the 90-day tithe challenge at our church. And it's for 90 days, they challenge you to pay your tithes. And within that 90 days, if you do not feel like you have benefited from that, if they feel like if you have not benefited from that, then they will give every single penny back to you. And I didn't know it was going on. I'm not even quite exactly sure the day it started, just because, yeah, like I said, most of the time I'm upstairs and we don't catch a lot of our news from downstairs until we actually, physically make ourselves go watch it or whatever. So I didn't know we were doing the 90-day child challenge. And last weekend, like I said, I got to do altar call. And I was talking to them about how, because altar call to me, it's a big deal. It really makes me nervous. Yes, each Sunday there is a small point or even a bigger point that I get to do. It's usually broke down into four people, maybe five, and each one of us give that certain point, and we intersect, you know um, something from our lives that you know um, that sorry, scared me. I thought somebody was coming in. Anyway, so we get to iterate our deals that's happened to us that kind of go along with what we're teaching. So I got up there and I was nervous, and it hit me because we were talking about, um what were we talking about? We were talking about how first we need to first we need to know who Jesus is, which he was Son of Man. He was the son of a carpenter, um, meaning Son of Man, but he was also the Son of God. He was the Messiah. He was the one that God sent, um, for us, so that his children could be, um, saved. Hang on a second. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. Okay. Okay. When do you want me to tell you're coming? Okay, so that you will call her in 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Uh, bye. Okay, sorry about that. So let me just get this going real quick. So anyway, I'm talking to them about, summing up our series ourselves, and how, first we need to know who Jesus is. Then we need to know what he's done for us. And then we need to know what we can do for him. And it just really got me thinking about the whole tithing situation, and how I had started tithing even though I was terrified because we were broke. I knew that we needed the money. Um, but anyway, so oh man, it's just been awesome how God really comes through. I was just telling them about how, I wasn't a tither, I wasn't an obedient servant, yet I was telling them that they needed to tithe, and that's a hypocrite. That is the definition of a hypocrite. That is why a lot of people have beefs with some people at church, because they're hypocrites. They say one thing and then they don't live it. Even though we are all in different places in life, to me, God really spoke to me, and that it was just time to really get it together. 2 years of teaching these kids that they needed to tithe, and I haven't been. And then the second that I do, he shows up and shows out. And then I turn on the series, and there they are talking about the 90-day challenge, and I had no clue that it was even going on. And then he uses the lady that gave me my kids ministry application in the beginning of the third installment, and I'm just, oh my goodness, it's been crazy how each little thing has lined up, and he'll reach at you with each little, oh, it's so absolutely amazing. God's love, his grace, and his mercy are real. It's real. It is a real deal. And the more that you put into it, the more you get out of it. The more that you let him into your life, the more he will change you. It does take time. It does take diligence and obedience. Like I said, I'm sorry I've not been on here. I've not been in a good frame of mind. It's been so off and on, off and on. I'm good. I'm not. I'm good. I'm not. That I don't know. I needed to really think through some things, and he's really been pointing me towards um, reaching others and getting to do this channel. I get to reach others. So if it's not but my 5 or 6 die-hard fans out there, my friends, my beautiful people that come on here and watch me every time I come on, or at least hit it later, um, it's real. I mean, it is so amazing where I'm at today. Like the Facebook deal comes on, and like 2 years ago today, I see the things that are that then to where I am now, and it is absolutely amazing. I love you guys. I really got to get back to work. Like I said, work's kind of changed, so that's one reason why I've been super busy. Um, I mean, this literally touched me so much, guys, that I've cried for like, I feel like I cried for an hour straight. Seriously. I love you too. I love all you guys so much, and I'm sorry I haven't been reading any of the comments, but yes, I needed to get this out. I need to make a phone call. I love each and every one of you so much. I have a new service now, so I'm hoping that I will have a better chance to do better live streams at home. So I'll get to start doing that a little bit more, which would be convenient. So anyway, I love you guys. I might even actually try that out tonight at some point. I will be either working over tonight or be working at the church serving, building sets for our new series coming up. Anyway, I love each and every one of you guys. Love from Alabama. And just know that you're not alone out there, and that God, his love is real, and his blessings are real. His promises, his promises are real. Honey Bubs, if you're just coming on and you're interested in watching it, I would say go back, because I am fixing to have to hop off, and I feel like it was just a good thing to share with you guys, because I'm telling you, from one broken sinner to another, the things that I've put into this have come back 20-fold. Part of that is you guys. I love each and every one of you. You make my week great. Usually my day. I usually hear from you guys at least, probably more than my own family. No, definitely more than my own family besides my mom. So I love you guys, and each and every one of you that come along later, I love you too. And make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button, you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know you liked it. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Let me know you didn't like it. So, but anyway, I love you guys. I'll try to do a live stream later just to test out our new service and phone. I love you all. I hope you all have a very blessed week, a very blessed night. You are loved. God loves you so much. I just feel like we should love back on Him as much as He loves us. I love you guys.